I came home to surprise my pregnant fiancée. She was in bed with another man. Stick around to hear the full story. And don't forget to subscribe if you love crazy real-life drama. This is a throwaway account for obvious reasons. I've been reading here for several days, trying to make sense of the chaos that has become my life. Just last week, I was completely and utterly happy. Head over heels in love with my fiancée. We've been together for years. In May, we found out she was expecting. Life felt like it couldn't get any better. I'm an essential worker and, unfortunately, still have to travel occasionally for my job. I've been trying to limit plane trips and prefer driving when possible. Last week I was supposed to be gone the whole week, but ended up able to leave several days earlier. I wanted to surprise my fiancée. The drive was supposed to take 8 hours, but turned into almost 14 because of traffic and bad timing on my part. I got home around 10:30 p.m. and found her and a coworker being intimate in our bed. She's an assistant producer at a local news station, and he's one of the anchors. She immediately tried to downplay the situation, saying it wasn't what I thought and asking me not to jump to conclusions. He quickly got dressed and left. I was so overwhelmed with anger I felt dizzy. She tried to talk to me, but I didn't want to listen. I left and called a friend, and have been staying with him for the past 6 days. Yesterday, I spoke to her on the phone. She said it was a one-time mistake and claimed the passion had been missing in our relationship, something I strongly disagree with. I think she was trying to justify what happened and manipulate me. I'm furious, and she won't stop contacting me. I don't know what to do. We're going to be parents, and I don't want anything to do with her, but I'm tied to her for at least the next 18 years. She hasn't even apologized. She just keeps trying to explain her actions. Update. Sorry for the delay in updating. This week has been really tough. Early last week, I met with a family law attorney who's a friend of my buddy. He reached out to her and threatened to expose their affair, so she became more honest. She admitted they had been involved for over a year. She's about 85% sure the baby is mine because they never had unprotected moments, but she doesn't want to do a DNA test until after the baby is born. The lawyer suspects the baby might be the other guy's based on this. I haven't fully moved out yet, just brought many of my clothes to my friend's place. The lawyer advised me to sell the house and not let her buy me out, doubting she has the funds and fearing she might mislead me. Also, sorry if I didn't reply to everyone. Got tons of messages here and in DMs and try to answer as many as I could. I'll be around for a bit if you have questions. I'm honestly blown away by how many people have reached out to check on me here and privately. I really appreciate all the support during this hard time. As for the main update, we did several DNA tests and the baby is mine. He was born a few weeks ago and is by far the best thing to happen to me. He makes all this chaos worthwhile. His mother and I are not together. I only communicate with her about the baby, nothing else. The house is sold, closing is on March 1st, but we don't have to be there. I'm still living with my buddy, hoping to buy a new home for my son and me in the coming months. I chose not to go public with the affair out of respect for our son. Her employers found out, and she was let go. The other man still works there. I don't know what their relationship looks like now, and honestly, I don't care. I assume he's moved on. I'm still truly amazed by how many people have checked in on me here and through DMs. I really appreciate all the support and kindness during this challenging time. Now, for the update you've been waiting for, we did multiple DNA tests, and the baby is mine. He was born a few weeks ago and has been the best thing that ever happened to me. He makes all this chaos worthwhile. His mother and I are no longer together. I only communicate with her regarding the baby, and that's it. The house has been sold, with closing set for March 1st, though we don't need to be there. I'm still staying with my friend, hoping to buy a new home for my son and me in the next few months. I chose not to make the affair public out of respect for our son. Her employers found out, and she was let go. The other man still works there. I'm not sure what their current relationship is, and honestly, I don't care. I'm guessing he left. Update 2. I created this throwaway account over 4 years ago, right after I found out my ex-fiancée had been unfaithful with a coworker. You can find my original post and update here. Honestly, I had forgotten about this account until I was cleaning up my email yesterday. I decided to log back in to give anyone going through something similar, or even worse, some hope. I was incredibly broken when it happened, but tried to set my feelings aside when our son was born. I'm ashamed to admit that eventually my feelings caught up with me, and my ex and I had several verbal confrontations. Soon after, I realized I had let her break me, so I started going to therapy regularly. I had tried therapy a few times before, but didn't find it helpful until I committed to it consistently. That made all the difference. As a man, I was taught to just tough it out, but crying and talking through problems really does help. Not just stoically bottling things up, but actually opening up. My ex and I are now on friendly terms. She's also in therapy. I'm proud to say we co-parent really well. We even do family activities together, like opening presents on Christmas or spending the day with our son on his birthday. He's 4 now. How do I have a 4-year-old? He's incredibly smart, funny, and loves us both so much. We share 50-50 custody, and it works well for us. She's a great mom, and I won't take that away from her. This might not be the update some expected, but it's what works best for our son. I don't hold any resentment toward her anymore, and she doesn't hold any against me either. We're both in a really good place now. No, I don't ever want to be with her again. She apologized for what happened. About 2 years ago, we had a very open and honest conversation that really helped me heal. I was able to express all my feelings, and so was she. The other person moved to a new news station about 2.5 to 3 years ago in a different state. They don't communicate anymore. She's dating, but nothing serious. She also started a new job at another local news station when our son was about a year old. I'm doing really well. I enjoy watching our son grow up. I've been dating someone for the past 2 years. She's the most wonderful person I've ever met. She loves my son like her own and has helped me work through my trust issues. Ironically, we met at work. Even my ex is okay with her being around our son. Don't worry, I waited a full year before introducing her to him. I just wanted everyone to know that things do get better. Even though life didn't go the way I initially planned, I'm still incredibly happy, and our son is thriving. If you've made it this far, thanks for listening. Let me know what you would do in my situation. And hey, if you enjoyed the story, consider subscribing. I've got plenty more coming soon.